Hello, and welcome back once again to Belmont Bunch as I wake up the cat. The Islanders and Buffalo managed to play 3 straight games and finish with the same exact score in each. The Islanders win 5-2, and it was very, very comfortable after 2. It got interesting in the third because maybe Buffalo was tired of losing a little bit. But we'll get to that. Let's start from the beginning. Anders Lee. So, actually, let's start with the actual beginning, the first period. First period, I think analytically was not a great period for the Islanders, but they had a couple of odd man rushes. They just didn't cash in on them in the first period. And I thought they skated really well, and I thought they were passing well, and I thought they were defending pretty well. Maybe not clogging up the neutral zone as much as they usually do, because Buffalo was skating all right in the first period as well. But they get out of it unscathed. It's 0-0. It feels like, to me, they're going to score. And a lot like last game, in bunches. So Anders Lee gets us going from in front. His home, he gets 2 whacks at it, and it goes. And the Isles are up 1-0 from there. And just a minute later, Brock Nelson with the wrister again. It's happening. He's starting to get going. And I said once he starts scoring on the wrister, or even shooting the wrister, because I didn't even see him attempting it, then the team, he will be up and running. And it looks like he is. It's a great pass from Wahlstrom as well. Not great defending again from Buffalo. But you can only play against the team that's on the ice against you. So 2-0 Islanders from there. Still in the second period. Now, those were about a minute apart. Still in the second period, Cizikas gets one off a great play from Pajot. Some good board play from the Islanders in this one to win pucks and free it up for other guys and create odd man rushes off of it. So 3-0 Islanders from there. Feels like the game is done and dusted. Even the announcers are talking about how, Buffalo viewers, please stay with us. And also on Twitter, all of a sudden the conversation becomes, this is too easy. And because it's too easy, I think people are starting to overthink it and going, but it's Buffalo, though, so these games mean nothing. No. Beating a team 6 times in a row is not easy, no matter who it is. And the Islanders, every team in our division, in each division, asterisks, plays the same exact schedule. Well, plays the same teams the same amount of times. And everybody's going to get their shot at Buffalo. Maybe it's good for the Islanders that they get them before they really get going. Although, really get going, we'll see on how much they can get going, Buffalo. Although in this game, good transition into the third. Jeff Skinner. So there's a good push from Buffalo after the Islanders. The first few minutes are managing the game pretty well. And Jeff Skinner is able to sneak one backhanded to the top corner. Sorokin's not able to get over to his far post on what he thinks will be a wraparound attempt, because Scott Mayfield is kind of just standing there on the post. And Mayfield didn't have a great game, had a bad offensive zone penalty. I think that was in the second period. So Mayfield still, for me, I don't know. I don't think he's having a great season. I think analytically, I think it probably says worse than what my eye test says, but I don't know what the advanced numbers are exactly. So that's 1-0, and it's a feel-good moment for Buffalo, and so that is something to build off of. You see Skinner laughing on the bench. Colin Miller, not long after that, makes it 3-2. Now, this is a combination. This is really bad from the Islanders in terms of everybody gets caught puck watching. And Jack Eichel with the puck, everybody staring at him, not covering the backside of the ice, the weak side, and Eichel just throws it across to Colin Miller, who's pinching. And as Eddie Olczyk had to say throughout the game, Colin Miller had some bad pinches that created chances for the Islanders in the first 2 periods. This one works out because all the Islanders are on the wrong side of the ice. He does shoot a kind of a lame duck shot right at Sorokin, and Sorokin just misses it. So it's bad positioning from the Islanders skaters, not covering that backside and creating that one-on-one, but it also has to be saved, 100%. 100% has to be saved. So, and a few minutes later, Buffalo created a lot of chances even after that. Sorokin stood up to the challenge from then on, although he did have one that leaked through, and Scott Mayfield had to clear off the line. So good on you, Scott. That some points back from the negative stuff that I said about you also. So, yeah, I think for Sorokin, his game is still a little bit leaky. It's not as... I mean, it makes sense that he's not going to be as finished a product as Varley, because Varley's had time in the league to, figure his game out. And so there's a lot of polishing that still needs to be done for Sorokin, rebound control being one of them. And luckily for the Islanders, a few minutes later, Brandon Davidson falls down and creates a breakaway for Cal Clutterbuck. He scores. The fourth line in this 3-game set against Buffalo has gotten itself going, and that's really big. I think all 4 lines are skating really well. And they get the empty netter. They got the empty netter, ladies and gentlemen. Our long national nightmare is over. So Brock Nelson gets that for his 9th of the year. Good depth scoring around right now, and maybe that's an illusion from playing Buffalo. But I don't think so. I think they've actually, they've genuinely skated really well, all 4 lines, and they've earned what they've gotten. And now it's time to transition that into Boston, playing Boston for the 4th time this year. We're 3-0 against them. See how that goes. And then again, you get a struggling Jersey team. So the schedule is kind of nice for the Islanders. Obviously, it'll get tougher eventually. We're going to start playing the Flyers again, start playing the Capitals again. But you can only play the team across from you on any given night. And the Islanders are doing that right now, and they look focused. Barry Trotz is doing a great job of keeping them prepared for each game. That's it. We'll see you again on Tuesday for the Boston game, and hopefully the Islanders can continue this 5-game winning streak and make it a 6-game winning streak and hold on to first place. Anyway, that's it. Goodbye from Belmont Bunch. Like and subscribe, and also other things that I won't say. Video's over.